All right, here we are. Welcome back. Like, comment, share, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Ask me your questions. So, I got a couple at shoulders, I think. A couple things to say. All right, goodness gracious. All right, first of all, it's rainy. Second of all, I did get a couple questions about working abs and cutting, among other things. So, somebody commented and they said, hey, I'm really friggin' tall. I'm 6'8", I think he said 245 or 265, something like that. But I've never had abs. Even when I was 170 in high school, I never had abs. And I'm cutting right now, blah, blah. I'm lean, I've got veins everywhere, but I still don't have abs. So, there's a few layers to this, all right? First things first, everyone has some different ab genetics, right? Like, C-Bum's got, like, a cool, 8-pack. Arnold, myself, Sam Sulik, we only got 4 of them, Well, I don't know, Sam's just kind of in between. But everybody's ab genetics are different. It's going to look different. You might have wide, you might have a big valley in the middle, it might be narrow, it might be tight, you might have the really wide tortoiseshell look. Whatever it is, everybody's ab genetics are different, so the way that you express them physically is going to look different. Second of all, you're really tall and not extremely heavy if you're like a bodybuilder, okay? At 6'8", you should probably be like right around, off season, like 250, 260, pushing 300, because I'm like 5'8", 5'9", and I'm 220 right now off season, okay? So the bulk needs to be there. Like I said, abs are made in the gym and revealed in the kitchen. I love that truck. So, you need to be doing ab workouts, of course, really heavy, 3 times a week, and not necessarily heavy in weight, but like, heavy in weight is yes, but high reps. You want to push past that comfort zone. You want to get sore in your abs, like, you want to have a soreness there. Same thing with like calves, etc. Anything. And if you're cutting and they haven't shown up yet, everybody's body deposits fat differently, and this can change over the course of your life, and etc. But for me, like, I get the most fat in my stomach, right, and my ass, okay, and then my face a little bit too. That's where the fat deposits primarily, okay? So the last things to get revealed in a cut for me are core, glute striations, and jawline. Everything else kind of comes first. I'll get veins everywhere. I'll get defined cuts in my quads and my calves and my biceps and my forearms and my tris and even my chest before I get my abs to come out. So if your abs aren't there yet, it just means that you're not lean enough, okay? You can get them to show up, but it depends on how much you're willing to push the cut. If your abs aren't like exceptionally well defined or you don't have a lot of mass there, they might not show up until like single digit body fat, 8 to 9%. And that's possible. You just have to be willing to make it that far, okay? On the other hand, it's easier for them to show up if they're big, right? So you can go the opposite route and go on a bulk and really crush abs and get some more mass there, so that when you need to, or when you're going to cut next, the larger amount of muscle mass is going to show up more, It's harder to keep hidden, right? And on the terms of cutting and bulking, I'm a fan of surpluses and deficits, and nothing crazy heavy in either direction. 500 calories plus or 500 calories minus. What you do is you go to Google, you type in BMR calculator, you click like the first link, it'll ask your sex, height, weight, age. You type that in there and it's going to spit out a number, and that's your baseline, okay? And then it'll say, like, if you work out this many times a week, if you're sedentary, blah, 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 blah. And you just add 500 or subtract 500 to that, track everything that goes in your mouth, and if you gain weight or lose weight, then you're doing good, and you should want 1 pound a week, okay? 1 to 2. Anything more than that's going to be really hefty, and it's going to be tough on you, and it's not going to be as conducive or beneficial. And then once that slows down, add another 250 or subtract another 250, and then keep working your way until you reach your goal. Okay. And that's kind of the basic rundown. I can give a little bit more in depth if anybody asks or wants. But on the most base side of things, blueberry lemonade, not bad. You want to have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Try to have as little fat as possible. You need some, right? You can't avoid it either. So, and then fill the rest in with carbs, right? So, there you go. Simple as, not very complex. Anyway, I'm feeling rather accomplished about myself. I got a lot of work done. I was having this trouble with software, and we have this new program at work, and we got rid of the old one, which works just fine, in favor of this new one, which is complex. Well, I don't know if it's better or worse. It's worse for me because I was very familiar with the old system, and we dumped it and got rid of it. And that bums me out. But I think I'm figuring it out. I diagnosed and solved my problem that I've been struggling with for like 2 weeks at this point, but I got it, and I am happy about that. But anyway, today's gonna be shoulders, and then I think this Friday I'm going to the junkyard. Gonna get some parts for that Dakota. Gonna get a hood, a driver's seat, the overflow tank, fuse box cover, a tailgate, all that jazz, and it's gonna be a good time. But anyway, other than that, I don't think I have too much to say. It's gonna be a good time. I will see you guys at the gym. Hopefully this energy drink starts to give me some energy, because I have been dragging behind all day, and I would like to wake up a little bit. So, all right. That'll do it. Okay, bye. All right, so I'm abominably sore, and this sucks pretty bad so far. It's very painful. So we'll just see, we'll go for a PR, I guess. I got 220 on the bar. Let's run it up. It's gonna hurt so bad. Like, my triceps are sore. What the hell? Everything's sore, basically. My titties, my back. That's happens when you go really hard. All right, but this should be easy. I just gotta struggle through the pain. That's the main thing. All right, here we go. Oh, that's heavy. We're not gonna risk that last one. That would be dumb. Okay. This is quite painful, I'm not gonna lie. But you can work out while you're sore. There's no reason that you can't. It's science. I'm not gonna get through the whole program today, though, most likely. I am already in agony. All right, here we go. I'm just sweat. Everything's sweat right now. Ah! No! Okay, that'll do. Ah! Wow, that's crunchy. Those last few were a bit sloppy, but. Alright, so. Whoop. I'll tell you something right now. This felt crazy heavy with almost no weight. And it's Arnold press, but I'm gonna have to go fairly light here. Because it's just not moving pretty. So, we'll see what I got, I guess. You do what you can, and you don't do what you can't, or something like that. Like I said, not pretty. Okay. On the avenue. Alright, hot take for you guys. Queen, right? You know, band. Freddie Mercury was gay. AIDS, dead, right? Most successful and famous rock band of all time, okay? Everybody knows them. Here's my hot take. Bohemian Rhapsody, the most popular song, like rock song ever written, overrated. You know, that's what I think it's overrated. Okay, I just realized I was looking at the camera, not the mirror. But I think they have other better songs. Okay, I think Bo Rap is overrated. All right, that's all I got. Just saying. Okay, so like we'll get into it. Rush did everything Queen did, but better, is what I'm trying to say. And also, Queen's earlier stuff is so much better than their later stuff. Like, Queen 1 and Queen 2 are pretty cool albums. And then like Sheer Heart Attack was a very cool album. And sorry. Anyway. I think I got an extra rep there. Cool, cool. That's not to say Boulder Rap's a bad song. I just think it's overrated. Okay.
Glad I made myself that note. I would have never.
I'm gonna do the same way. We'll see what I get. Gosh, I feel so fat today.
You got the big bad boy. Oh my god. That's the worst part.
I think the squatting's worse, in my opinion.
Come here, big boy. I'm doing it the easy way. For now.
Yeah.
Tilt it downwards like at an angle towards the ground.
6 and a bonus rep, so cool. Okay, got raises, front raises, both underhand or overhand and underhand. Looks like we're starting with 12. So 12. I got the 69 pounds on here, nice. Or is it 59? 44 plus 15. Oh, it's 59. Got it. Math is hard. This shouldn't be too bad. Have mercy, this is gonna suck. It is 12, right? Please don't tell me it's 15 reps, I'll cry. Good, it's not. Oh, my neck. It still might be too heavy. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna do 2 sets of this because it's hurting my elbow. Ugh. Lovely.
If you put the plates on the side, it's easier. If you put them in the front,
Way harder.
can't do it.
Which is good, you know, I like things to be difficult, but.
I do too, but I don't want to go to do them and then
And then just
Andy's standing right there and I'm like,
just fail in front of everyone. Hey, y'all, watch this.
so strong. Excuse me.
Okay.
I am off on Monday. Oh God.
It's a holiday.
I'm so excited.
I get Friday and Monday off.
Oh, that's nice.
Government employee.
They give you Friday and Monday?
I'm taking Friday.
Oh,
Cause my contractors aren't working, so I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know? But I get Friday off, or Monday off for sure. Two more, come on, two more.
Switchy time. Switchy time. I can't watch this on the way. I know, that's what. I try to put it over it sometimes, but it doesn't always work. I have Monday off and
Oh.
I don't really have plans.
He likes to be loud. He doesn't like loud noises.
Some ear piercing. My dog doesn't really bark. She's not a barker, usually.
Okay. They're sore already. I mean, I got the.
Today was my first day in a while that I didn't have to work this week. Home. Yeah. Thank you. But I kind of like
Oh, but yeah, not too bad on the shoulders here.
before coming here, I was able to eat all my oatmeal, a banana.
Anyway, that's enough flexing him. I'm hot and I'm sleepy. I want to go eat my chicken and rice. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hope I answered your questions. Post more about anything you want to know about. Cars, life, the gym. My geopolitical opinion on the concept of nuclear proliferation in the Middle East. You know, whatever. Mix it up. See ya.